What John Harbaugh is doing with the Baltimore Ravens will absolutely fire you up. And if you're not juiced about this, well, you might have to just go and check your pulse. Welcome into the Ravens Rundown, everybody. My name is Joey Petersen. So happy you are joining us on this fine day. Today's show, we're going over some news and notes from Jerry Fowler and Dan Graziano. They did a little bit of a cross-country trip, went to a ton of different cities, saw a ton of different teams' training camps, spoke to a ton of different people, and compiled all that into one ESPN article. Well, I skimmed it, only read about the Ravens, of course, and this is the biggest thing I took away, and it's something I promise you should be excited for. We are right around the corner. Football season is here tomorrow, and I got to ask, will you be watching the Ravens preseason game? 6 o'clock Central is the kick, 7 o'clock Eastern. Will you be there? Popcorn bucket, nice drink in your hand, because we will. Make sure to like the video and let me know if you're a diehard Ravens fan that watches even in the preseason. Now, I do want to address something before I get into it, because I get it. A lot of people have what I like to call some John Harbaugh fatigue. The same thing that happens when you're consistently used to seeing somebody do any job for 17 years or so. That's how long John Harbaugh has been with the Baltimore Ravens. Head coach since January of 2008, Super Bowl champion in 2012. His regular season record is phenomenal, 172 and 104. But you knew that already. It's the postseason record that has really come to piss off some Ravens fans, myself included, as he is 13 and 11, but those 11 losses, they've seemed to go up a lot over the last couple of years. His last 5 trips to the playoffs look as followed. Lost in the divisional round, lost in the AFC Championship, lost in the wild card round, and then 2 straight years of losing in the divisional round, once to the Tennessee Titans, and then once to the Buffalo Bills in 2020. But what I like is he's changing things up this year. He's doing things different. A lot of times, I feel like 17 years through a career, not a lot of people make changes. It's the reason you see some people just get aged out of coaching because their philosophies, their schemes, people figure them out after a couple years or so. That's what makes Nick Saban so great. He won a national championship running the ball 65 times, but he also won a national championship running a hurry-up, no huddle offense, shotgun the whole time, passing it 60 times in a game, right? And that's what I like about John Harbaugh. He's switching things up. Jerry Fowler with a little bit more. Harbaugh and his coaches came up with an idea this offseason. All around the team's facility are large screen TVs that, in past years, would have had shows on them like SportsCenter, stuff like that. This year, those same TVs are showing practice tape, but not just any practice tape. Harbaugh and his coaches pick out specific highlights from each day's practice and cut them up to fit into different categories, such as tackling, pursuit, ball assault, and convoy. They grade each player in each practice in each category and designate the day's quote-unquote winner in each. So if a player is stopping by the cafeteria to grab a bottle of Gatorade on his way to a meeting, he can look up and see his or one of his teammates' highlights from the previous day's practice presented as an example of what coaches are looking for. And this is great. Everything means something. Absolutely no waste. Everything about your day is in the pursuit of a championship. Even the flat screens that are playing in the cafeteria, that are hanging in the hallway, even those are designed to help this team win a Super Bowl. I love that. Be intentional. And that's what this decision is. It's an intentional decision. This coaching staff is having intention about something as silly as flat screen TVs, but at the end of the day, it could make a big difference. Rerunning plays from practice, people get motivation, people see things they maybe wouldn't have otherwise seen. You're always reminded of your performance. You've always got your tape in front of you. I think it's wonderful, right? And again, even John Harbaugh agrees that it's intentional. The whole thing, Coach says, has been about the idea of intentionality, being intentional. We talked about it before, but we've taken it to another level. These screens here, these are all intentional plays for practice. So they run on different screens around the building. I want to be in the biggest moment, not thought about. I want it to be just the way they play and the way they live. I want it to be in the background noise because we were really good on turnovers last year, and then we turned the ball over in the divisional game. And this is what great teams do, right? Now, the head coach is always going to be really important. But I think what John is here saying, what Coach Harbaugh is saying, is like in those big moments, he doesn't want them to have to look at him. He wants to have the kids grow up and babysit the other kids, right? Raise the other ones. This team, it seems like they are fit to be able to do that. They've got enough veterans and they've got enough young, hungry rookies that they can be great. And this, I believe, truly is going to help them. So be honest with me. Do you think Harbaugh wins another Super Bowl? Give me a yes or give me a no in the comment section down below. This might get contentious. Get down there. Let me know your answer. Coming up, we got the Ravens award predictions. Okay, I'm going to give you my most valuable, most improved for the defensive and offensive side of the ball for the 2025 season. But before that, make sure you guys go to chatsports.com/purple hoodie and get this deal while you can. And I say while you can, I mean that, okay? Because right now it's $34. Still a phenomenal deal for a hoodie. But last week it was $27. And I told you the deal's not going to last for long. Guess what? It didn't. And guess what? This deal is not going to last for long either. So if you want to take advantage for this at the lowest price you're going to find it, go to chatsports.com/purple hoodie. You can get this for just $34. It's the best deal you're going to find. Chatsports.com/purple hoodie. That link is in the comments and description of today's video. Made it super easy for you. So click and bada bing, bada boom. You can get your Ravens hoodie for $34. Let's talk MVP. I didn't want to overthink this. There was parts of me that was like, let me choose somebody other than Lamar. Let me try to be creative. But like, guys, Lamar Jackson is this team's most valuable player. And I believe in 2025, Lamar Jackson will be this team's most valuable player. Even if he takes a little bit of a step back from last year. He was so damn good last year. He could have 300 less yards, 5 less touchdowns, and 3 more picks, and it would still be a solid season. Now, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope he continues to ball out the way he did in 2024. But if you're looking for anybody else to be this team's most valuable player, you need to stop because you already found it, and it's QB1. Most improved on the offensive side. This would have, I think, fallen suit last year as well. Rashad Bateman. I think he's going to improve even more. I can't count on my hand how many times I've said over the past couple of months, Rashad Bateman has a chance to be an 1,000-yard receiver. Which sounds crazy, but there's a reason they extended this guy over the offseason because they like what he was able to do last year and they believe in his future. 756 yards, 9 touchdowns. Just needs 240 more yards. That's what? Less than 10 a game? No, more than 10 a game. Less than 20 a game. There we go, Dylan. Dylan's laughing behind the screen. 15 a game. That's actually what it is. Regardless, I think he's going to have a really, really good year. I'm really, really excited to see him in this offense. I know there's going to be a lot of weapons Lamar has to throw to. Rashad Bateman's not on the top of that list. But I think at the end of the year, we're all going to say, wow, we really got a steal signing him for $12.5 million. On to the defensive side of the football, your MVP, in my opinion, is going to be Kyle Hamilton, okay? Nobody will ever be able to compare to what Kyle Hamilton is able to do on the football field. You could put him absolutely anywhere. You could put him in the free safety spot, strong safety. He can play slot corner. Hell, he can play outside corner. He can rush the passer. He can play linebacker. He can be a nickel. Like, he's everywhere. And he's utilized because he's so good. He can do everything. Kyle Hamilton is the head coach of this defense. Roquan Smith is the quarterback. Kyle Hamilton's the head coach. Most improved player. Give me Nate Wiggins, okay? Nate Wiggins had a good year last year. I think he's going to have a great year this year. I'm really, really excited for year 2. They say the biggest jump in your career is from year 2 to year 3. But I think he's going to make a pretty sizable one from year 1 to year 2 because you already saw him improving as the season went on. Had a pick 6, week 18. Played pretty well in the playoff games against the Steelers and against the Bills, if we're being honest. Nate Wiggins had an awesome offseason. He's added a ton of weight, and I think that's going to help a ton for this year. Make sure to do it yourself. Fill out that list in the comment section. Who do you think is going to be MVP, MIP for offense and defense? Get down there, and while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button.